Hi guys, welcome back to another homebrew review, and this time round we're going to be reviewing one of my beers, and this is the Sugar and Spice Ale. Now, this is an experiment that I did. I just made it up as I went along, and it's an all grain beer. I did a 1 gallon batch, and the recipe was pale malt, 2-row Marisotto, some Crystal 60, flaked oats, some wheat malt, and it was Cascade, 3 editions of 60-minute boil, and it's got mixed spice in it, you know, the clove, cinnamon, that sort of stuff. That's the powdered stuff you put in cakes. When I made it, I put it into the demijohn, and it did look quite disgusting. It just looked like it curdled into lumps, and it just looked disgusting. There is a picture of it. I'll stick it up now for you to have a look at. It was I brewed it the same time I did my SJ Pour beer. You might have briefly seen it in the video, and it was the SJ Pour recipe that I used. And what I did was, when I'd finished the sparge of the grain, I took what I wanted, the numbers that I wanted, and what was left was just over 5 litres. So we put that on a boil, I hopped it, I put the spices into it, and I fermented it with just a standard ale yeast that I got from Wilkinson's. It had a blowout. There's a picture on Facebook. Here's it again. So I'm really not sure what to expect from this beer. I'm quite nervous. I really should have tasted it before, you know, I sent it out. It is dark, but relatively clear. I think maybe there might be cloudy. I can't really see. We'll soon find out when we get it in the glass. So let's do that now. Let's crack it open, get it in the glass, tell you what it smells and tastes like. Wow. Hiss, smell, and it's coming up, so I'm not going to stick my nose in it. That's some serious carbonation in there. Trying to do it slowly so it's not too oh wow, you can really smell. Look at that. Now that has kicked up the sediment into there, so we're just going to let that chill. I've sent a couple of these out. One's gone to Secure, one's gone to Sean of the Brewing Shed. Yeah, it's really carbonated, guys. There's still a little bit in there, but there's head in the bottle. It's up to here. You know, it's a lot of foam in there. And it's really sort of kicked up a lot of sediment, more than I'd have liked to go in there. Still, sediment didn't kill anybody. Right, tell you what it smells like. Now, it doesn't smell like any other beer that I've ever come across. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? We'll soon find out. I could pick up some sweetness in the smell from cinnamon, some cinnamon there. The mixed spices are definitely there, you know, the clove, the ginger, not ginger, sorry, the cinnamon. But it's really carbonated, it's really giving it loads in there. Let's see what I got a load of cinnamon, it's really bad. I don't know if you can see that. So far, not so good. I'm a bit scared. It's come in at 9.5%, so it doesn't look great. I think it would look better if I didn't get all that sediment kick up, which is, there's nothing I can do about that now. It was a really heavily carbonated in there. As soon as I cracked it, you know, it caused a violent reaction in there with the carbonation. Anyway, I've put it off long enough. Let's give it a try. Looking at the head, you can see some of the spices floating around. That could actually be, you know, spices. It was a powdered spice. I didn't put whole pieces of cinnamon or clove or nutmeg or anything like that, which might be, you know, if it tastes good, that's probably what I'll do next time. Cheers, guys. Wow, that is strong. The alcohol is definitely there. Initially sweet, some bitterness, quite a lot of bitterness actually. The spice isn't really coming through as such in the profile of the flavour. It's got carbonation is really strong. Oh dear. I'd be surprised if anybody could. Oh dear. It's a very strong beer. But it's not a bad tasting one. Could I drink it? If I had to. Would I want to drink it? Probably not. It's I'm going to scratch this one as a failed attempt at trying to be clever. Oh dear. Sean, Ewan, if you're going to drink this, I am sorry. I almost wish I'd have tasted this before I'd sent them out. It's not a good looking beer as far as I'm concerned. Sediment, there's chunks of it floating around. Carbonation is massively high. It's strong, it'll get you smashed. Flavour profile, you know, once you've had one, it's going to kill off your tongue, so you may as well, you know, drink the lot. Thankfully there was only 6 bottles of this ever made. I drank this one. One's gone to Sean, one's gone to Ewan. You know, to do the other 3. Anybody want one? Give me a shout. I'm not going to bother drinking the rest of that. So, it's a failed experiment. Sugar and spice ale. Sugar and spice. Not very nice. Cheers guys. See you next time.